Picture this. You're 4 to 8 years old. It is the 1960s. There's no cable, no streaming, and even scarier, no internet. So what do you play with? What if I told you we could answer that question with nothing more than a box, a light bulb, some colored pegs, and imagination? And with that, my name is Bats, and welcome to Macabre Labs presents School of Boredom Quickies. Today's topic will be LITE BRITE, lighting up the imagination. Many of us have either owned a LITE BRITE or had an awesome friend that would let you play with theirs. But have you ever wondered exactly how this specific toy came to be? Well then, you are in the right spot, as today we will be delving into this ingenious little invention. It all began with Marvin Glass & Associates, which was a toy design and engineering firm from Chicago. From 1914 through 1974, they created many successful games such as Rock'em Sock'em Robots, Mousetrap, Operation, and the subject of today's lesson, LITE BRITE. LITE BRITE was invented by Bert Meyer, a partner, and Joseph Burrick, a senior designer at Marvin Glass & Associates. The story goes that they were walking in New York during the 1966 Toy Fair and saw a window display that used well over 100 colorful lights. This display not only caught their attention, but other people walking by began to stop and look as well. They noticed this, and it really fired up their imaginations. They began to discuss how to bring the light display concept into a toy. They tried to figure out how to make a fun, safe product that would also be cost-effective to produce. After a lot of thought and several ideas, they began to think it wouldn't be possible, so the idea was shelved. However, Bert Meyer just couldn't let the thought go, so he began building the prototype for his design. The LITE BRITE itself was a simple design. It consisted of plastic housing that resembled a small TV box with a place to put a 25-watt light bulb in the back. However, instead of a screen in the front of the box, it had a black plastic panel that had a series of evenly spaced holes with a grid of 39 rows alternating between 44 to 45 holes per row. The prototype was pitched to Merrill Hassenfeld of Hassenfeld Brothers Incorporated, better known as Hasbro. After being told about the product and seeing the prototype, the deal was signed within an hour. With Hasbro behind it, the LITE BRITE began to be mass-produced and introduced to kids in 1967. Since it only cost $6.95, it was an instant success with kids and parents everywhere. The original LITE BRITE came with 16 pre-printed picture sheets, 6 blank ones for creative activity, and included 400 LITE BRITE pegs of orange, red, yellow, blue, green, pink, purple, and clear. The pegs themselves kind of look like a new Crayola crayon with a semi-pointy tip. This made putting the pegs through the design templates super easy. The pegs were also semi-transparent so that the light would shine through them. Depending on your age, you may have had an adult help you put a light bulb in the LITE BRITE, then attach one of the design templates to the front to begin your colorful fun. The black design templates would have a design that would correspond with the color of peg you were to use.
Gotta butt in here, Bats, and say if you were an imaginative child or adult, you didn't always use the colors you were supposed to use.
That is very true, Goat, and is one of the many reasons LITE BRITE was so awesome. Some designs that were included were animals, flowers, boats, and many, many more. Anyway, after putting your pegs in, you would turn off the bedroom light and turn on the LITE BRITE, and voila! A lit-up, glowing masterpiece. Most kids went through the design templates quickly, and unfortunately, although reusable, the paper would eventually fall apart. Hasbro had already planned for this, and so they made refill packs and replacement pegs that actually didn't cost that much. If you couldn't afford to get the replacements, you could always substitute a black sheet of paper and make your own designs. This is one of the main reasons that kids really love this toy, as they can use their imagination.
Imagination!
Since 1967, the LITE BRITE has continued to grow and change with the times, coming out with many different styles of LITE BRITE. Some of the new product styles include the LITE BRITE LED flat screen, the 3D cube, the LITE BRITE magic screen, and even a giant LITE BRITE. So fast forward to December 14th, 2016, when Hasbro released the updated LITE BRITE Ultimate Classic that included 200 pegs. One of the best features of this LITE BRITE is it runs on batteries, so you can now be mobile. This was also a big hit with kids on long car rides, at night of course. However, not all is bright in this lesson, as the LITE BRITE now contained pegs that users were having a problem with. When the pegs were redesigned, the pointed end of the peg was changed to be flat and blunt. This would create a problem, being that these pegs would not always be able to go through the design pages easily. As you can imagine, this created a lot of frustration for the user, especially if the user was a kid. Many people and parents just use something pointy, such as a toothpick or knife, to make the initial punch and then put the peg in. Most of the newer LITE BRITEs have these types of pegs, although you are able to get refill packs with the original pointier pegs if you look hard enough. Over the years, LITE BRITE has been recognized as a truly creative toy for kids. In fact, it was honored by Time magazine as one of the top 100 toys of all time. LITE BRITE has also had the honor of being recognized in 2020 as a finalist for induction into the National Toy Hall of Fame. But here in 2022, you can still buy LITE BRITE replacement sheets and replacement pegs in many stores. Of course, you can also buy them online on places like eBay and Amazon, as well as many other sites. The best feature of the LITE BRITE in all its forms is that it's not that expensive, and with a little
imagination
can entertain kids or adults for hours.
Not the Griffins, you moron! The rest of my LITE BRITE pieces! My name isn't Adam Wee. Or is it?
And with that, unfortunately, we have to end this School of Boredom Quickie because now I want to go play with my LITE BRITE. I've been your host, Bats, and we thank you for joining us for LITE BRITE, lighting up the imagination. And if you like this one, be sure to click like and subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our weird, creepy, odd, strange, or eccentric content as soon as we get it out. As usual, think for yourselves, be excellent to each other, and above all, and always, keep it creepy.
Don't ever call here again. I guess I told him, nobody messes with Adam Wee.
Hey, thanks for checking out our video. If you enjoyed this one and would like to see more of our weird, creepy, odd, eccentric, or strange content as soon as it comes out, please feel free to click like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more. We'll see you later. Keep it creepy.